able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
By 20.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
13. By 20.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Able to fight through one, and he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
12. Here we go. 180.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Seahawks were the most penalized team in the NFL last year, more than 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's a give to Penny. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw here's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
20.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinary. We look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come on, let's go.
A first throw for the backup Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 50, check 50.
Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's get it, let's get it. Check three.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A handoff to Penny. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. The pitch goes to Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wilson now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing is Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in his 49er offense. He's back there again now on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now he's got him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. McKinnon, and across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Wilson, flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barkevius Mingo coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They run it with McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just scream.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He spins free. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
A really nice gain there. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, gun.
They run once more with McCannon. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's McCannon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak. Late in ball.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jarek McCannon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Single. Check 50, check 50.
On 1st down, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Eric Armstead breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Wilson now operating from the gun, and that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's enough.